Man, I really freaking love this show. This show is so good. I love this show to death. I love this show, man. This show's so damn good. I can't wait for more content. I can't wait for more content. Um, Back with more Alya, Hides Her Feelings in Russian, and holy hell, man. It's only episode 4. Episode 4, we get a confession and we get a kiss on top of it. There's no episode 4. Episode 4. Already a kiss and a confession. I can't believe this shit. I love it when my romance animes give me this stuff. Now, obviously, Alya confessed to our boy Masachika in Russian, and then she kissed him on the cheek. Don't think I didn't see that. And she trying to play all like, oh, I just did the cheek to cheek kiss type of thing. No. You kissed him on the cheek. That's a big thing right then and there. Now, why my man wasn't freaking out even more longer, and why he ain't putting 2 and 2 together yet? The fact that freaking the fact that Alya likes him. Ninja, if that was me, I'd be like, Alya, wait, do you like me like that? I would have already been asked her. I'm like, you just kissed me. I'm like, you kissed me. There's gotta be something more than that. As much as she wants to deny it, but this episode was crazy. This episode was legitimately crazy at that cliffhanger end. And you kind of just see it how good of a dude Masachika is and why Alya fell for this guy. Like, so we kind of obviously been getting the storyline of the fact of how like the student council president has been trying to beg Masachika to join the student council, and he ends up obviously he ends up saying like, yes, I'll do it, and everything. But he actually ends up going to try to find Alya because the student council president tells him like, yeah, Alya's like trying to settle this one situation going on between the soccer team and the baseball team. And then, you know, you just see how like Alya's trying her best to stop this, but nobody's really hearing their voice, and there's a bunch of infighting going on to the point she starts to cry, and then she's basically speaking in Russian like, please help. Now Masachika was actually in the area. Masachika was actually in the area, and he would have actually walked away if not for Alya saying, please help, and he understood her in Russian. Or someone like come save me, essentially someone come help me. And luckily enough he heard that, and he's like, oh brother Alya, why are you trying to do things all by yourself? So then he comes in, he essentially settles the situation and things like that, and we later find out like the captain of the baseball team is dating like I think somebody that's on the soccer team or a captain of the soccer team, and that's his girlfriend, and he wants to find the best scenario, obviously, to benefit her because that's his girl. But at the same time, he has to understand his priorities for his set team. And that kind of led to this whole thing and this whole issue. And luckily, Masachiko was able to help solve this issue and fix it. And then, you know, that's kind of the thing. And then that's when you get into the confession moment, I guess you can say. It's really a confession by both of them, really. One, we also do to get the confirmation that because the student council president's like, oh hey, did you finally make up your mind? And Masachika's like, yeah, okay, fine, I'll do it. I'll join the student council and everything. And then, you know, him and Alya are walking home together. He's walking Alya home. And then that's when Masachika actually confesses to Alya, talking about like, you know, look, you know, if you're gonna be the student council president, that's fine. Now she's thinking like, look, if you want to go join Yuki, his sister, which I guess it's implied now that she still doesn't know that that's his sister, because she ends up getting a little bit upset by something which I'll talk about, which was a funny moment. But he's like, no, I'm gonna be your vice president or principal or whatever. Yeah, you're vice president, you're VP essentially. And he ends up in a weird way basically confessing the fact that he's always gonna be with her no matter what, which I'm like, that's an indirect confirmation of saying, hey, I really like you, and I'm gonna be by your side no matter what, through thick and thin. That's like a confirmation. That's like a like honestly a confession on his end. And he's like, take my hand and everything. I'm just like, oh my goodness, my boy Masachika, he shooting his shot? My guy Masachika is shooting his shot. And then she takes his hand and it leads into a nice moment and everything. And then that's when Alya says something in Russian. They don't put in the subtitles what she said, but that makes Masachika flashback again to the past. To obviously what it's implied that it's Masha. Again, we don't know if this is Masha or if this is Alya. Again, whenever that backstory is revealed to whoever that is, it is. Now, I personally think that's Masha because episode 3, it makes a bunch of sense because it's clear Masha is in love with Masachika and she remembers him from the past in some way. So that's the thing right then and there. And then you get this funny scene where he's thinking of this. And then Alya literally squeezes his hand to death. And she's like, you're thinking of another girl, aren't you? And he's like, wait, how did you figure that out? In which I'm like, Ninja, why would you even say that? First things first, if I was in his shoes, I'd be like, no, I'm not thinking of any other girl. I'm just thinking of the fact that when we win, I'm gonna be your vice president, your vice principal and things like that. I'm by your side. This man blew, and he's like, how'd you think about that? Ninja, when you having a very intimate confession moment with a girl, you never, ever, ever talk about saying you were thinking about another woman. Now, all he actually thinks he was thinking of Yuki, which also I think she also got a little bit upset and everything because she ended up slapping him too. She ended up like, oh, you must be thinking of Suo, aren't you? She's still calling Yuki by her last name, right? And then Masachika's like, oh, he's like, no, I wasn't thinking of Yuki. Which it's like, I could also see why she's upset because it's like, you're not calling her by her last name. You're calling her by her first name on first name basis. Which, okay, now it still seems like Alya, still thinks that Yuki and Masachika are just childhood friends. You have to wonder if Yuki's ever gonna tell Alya like, oh, I've been fucking with you. I'm not this guy's like childhood friend. I guess if you want to call us that, you can, but I'm actually this dude's brother, or this dude's sister, essentially. You have to wonder, when is she gonna eventually tell Alya so she can stop messing with her? Whenever is Masachika gonna be like, why are you so like, look, you don't need to be worried about Yuki. Nothing's going on between us because she's my sister. You would think Masachika would probably have already told her that by now, saying like, look, you don't need to worry about Yuki. Yuki is of no concern to you. She is literally my biological sister. You don't have to worry about that. See, whenever that moment happens, she's gonna be like, wait, sister? I know always gonna be like, wait, that's your sister? She's gonna be like, huh? So that's gonna be the thing she's gonna be doing probably. But he gets slapped, he ends up walking her home, and the next thing you know, she's like, well, I apologize for hitting you and things like that. She's like, you need an ice pack? He's like, no. And then she basically tells him like she appreciates that, he's gonna be running along with her and everything. And then she literally walks up to him and gives him a kiss to the damn cheek, where he got essentially as a makeup kiss and say like, I'm sorry for hitting you, on the same cheek he got slapped with. I'm just like, when I saw that, I was like, there's no way. We already got a confession and we got a kiss. Well, I was saying, but we didn't get the confirm what she said at the time. But at that point in the episode, I was losing my marbles because I'm like, she kissed him already. Ninja, if I was Masachika, I would have been like, she kissed me. She likes me. So you get that moment. And then you cut back, the end of the episode, you cut back to Alya. And she's walking back in and everything. And it's later revealed that she ended up saying that she loves Masachika in Russian, and you get that cutesy scene where you got your little tsundere girl basically saying, "Well, I didn't say that. I don't mean that. I don't like Masachika. I'm not in love with him. But what if I am in love with him? No, there's no way I'm in love with him. He's just he's a lazy boy." And then that's when her sister comes in. She shows her the doll that they got in the last episode. She brings up the fact about a little bit about talking about like, oh yeah, I met Masachika, you know, good dude. Yet she omits the fact like, oh, this was Masachika's the guy I met a very long time ago who I'd call him this nickname, and I really like him, but you know, Masha does not want to, or Maria doesn't want to, what's his face, upset, doesn't want to upset the younger sibling, so that's the thing. But another solid episode of Alya, hides her feelings in Russian. The English dub is actually also out for Alya. They dropped the first 2 episodes. If for anybody that wants to know the voice casting, Austin Tyndall is Masachika, and crazy enough as it sounds, Sarah Natochenny is Alya. Now, if you don't know who Sarah Natochenny is, she is legitimately her own, like the one big role I know she is she's the voice actress of Ash from Pokemon. And she's been the voice actress of Ash since, I think, dating back to Pokemon Battle Frontier. Basically, Battle Frontier on to whatever the current Pokemon is in terms of Pokemon journeys, right? So when I found that out, I was thinking about like other Crunchyroll actors, but I did not think like, okay, I never thought of her. And she actually sounds really damn good. I like her Alya voice. It's really funny. It's really cute. It's really adorable. The English dub is crazy. Episode 2, the whole episode, which made everybody like fall in love for Yuki off the shit she was doing. I kid you not, man. I'm not gonna say what happened in episode 2, but bro, the dub absolutely saw. I guarantee you, the directors of the dub saw like the big like craziness that happened in episode 2, in the sub version, and they're like, okay, how can we spin this to make this even more crazy? Even if you don't like English dubs, watch episode 2 of Alya Hides Her Feelings in Russian, episode 2. For some, I don't know, but they made Yuki go absolutely ballistic. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna put anything, because it's something you need to watch personally and just be like, bro, oh my god, they made Yuki legitimately more unhinged in the English dub version as opposed to the sub version. Like, they legitimately, I was legitimately at a loss for words with some of the phrases and the words she was using in certain moments of the freaking dialogues in those scenes in episode 2. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, the dub is really damn good. I'm enjoying the current stuff we're getting and things like that. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. If you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts, hit that subscribe button if you want to get more Alya Hides Her Feelings in Russian content, as well as hit the subscribe button if you want to get more stuff. Anyways, till then guys, stay safe out there and have a great rest of your day, night, or when you're checking this video. Till then guys, peace.